So I actually found out I might actually have a somewhat limited edition microphone, and I had no idea. This whole time of owning it, I had no idea. But I came across an article on the internet about it, and it's pretty dope. It's this guy right here. And I'm gonna show you what it can do, but of course, after the intro. Go ahead and disconnect the TLM-103 and plug up this BlueBird model 83-53909. But hold up, listen, before you go out there and assume that there's a whole bunch of these around, let me let you in on something first. Do you notice something about this BlueBird? Check out the back. It actually says BlueBird instead of just blue, like many blue microphones. Oh, by the way, I'm sad to inform you, in case you don't know, but Logitech is completely getting rid of all the blue microphones, if they haven't already. They announced that back in June 2023. But anyway, here's the difference between this one and all the others that you see on the internet, or on the streets, in some studios, or you might actually own one, a model 83-53909. Again, look at the front of this. Do you not see it? Switches. There is no switches. There's no dB assistance. There's no polarity switches. There's no high pass filter switches. There is no switches. Interesting. Now, a friend actually gave this to me. Shout out to Nicky Knuckles. Almost 10 years ago, and he gave it to me with the box. I'll show you what the box looks like in a second. I've always loved Blue's packaging. Their wooden boxes are just awesome. They've always been, they always will be, or they always was. But in the package with this particular model, you get this. It's a cool little pop filter designed for this microphone. Then of course you also get the shock mount with it. I think any company that makes microphones that don't provide a shock mount are just shit. Even if they're $5,000-$6,000 microphones, they are shit if they don't give you a shock mount. But anyway, here's what the shock mount looked like. This goes in here. And then there was rubber bands around it that held it in place, yada yada yada. The reason why I disassembled it and don't use it is because I just got better shock mounts available, and plus the TLM-103 shock mount works perfect with this model whenever I was doing some switching back around. Anyway, oh, quick note, I recorded my whole last album on this microphone. So if you want to kind of get an idea of how the microphone sounds, not the music, I really don't need any opinions on that right now, go and check it out. Here's the album cover. It's available everywhere. This is what the microphone looks like with that mini pop filter attached. Doesn't that look beautiful? It's awesome. And it actually does serve some purpose, because I got horrible plosives and S's. This is why the homie gave it to me. He understood that I needed help, and this was the closest thing available at the time. I mean, of course, metal popper stoppers and all that, but they just never seemed to be enough, because my mixing and mastering skills, editing skills, etc., weren't up to par back in those days. So this definitely helped. Again, shout out to Nicky Knuckles. And now that we got this connected, I'm gonna show you what this microphone can do. And as always, I'm gonna use the same sentence that I always do when I do microphone reviews. Two inches away from the microphone. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 4 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 6 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 8 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 10 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. Now if you notice, I didn't have the metal popper stopper that BlueBird provided on yet. So let's put it on and hear the difference. And now let's test this microphone with that same sentence with the metal popper stopper provided with this microphone by BlueBird. 2 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 4 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 6 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 8 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. 10 inches away. Peter Piper Pizza is the place people pick. It's awesome. Now let me share with you this article that I found on the internet. It's on soundonsound.com and it's titled Blue BlueBird condenser microphone by Hugh Robjohns. The first line in the article in big bold letters reads, "Although it may look very similar to their existing baby bottle, this new mic from Blue turns out to be a different beast entirely." The Blue Microphone Company, the name being derived from Baltic Latvian Universal Electronics, have built up an impressive portfolio of microphone models spanning a wide price range and all with distinctive, quirky styling. These hand-built microphones are mainly studio condensers, although there are a few dynamic models too. Anyway, it's a good read, so it's possibly a limited edition microphone since it was only available with certain bundles that BlueBird was selling at the time. And when I look online for it, there's not many places that have it for sale. And when they do have it for sale, it's quite interesting to see the price. Some places got it for as low as $40. Other places got it as high as $300. The prices are just all over the place, which indicates no one really knows its exact value. But being an owner of this microphone, I can tell you, it's dope. Badass. Priceless. I said I would show you the box, so I'm gonna show you the box right now. Then after I show you the box, just like Logitech is kissing the whole Blue microphones away, I'm also gonna give this microphone a kiss goodbye. Cause I'm actually giving it to the homie that I met on TikTok, Danny White. If you ever see this Danny White, I really hope you appreciate this microphone. I've owned it for almost 13 years. Yeah, I know I said 10 years ago it was given to me, but really it was more like 12, 13 years ago. A good homie of mine gave it to me so I can use it to make my music. I'm not making music as much as you are today, but I know it'll do you right once you figure out how to make it work for you. But I know, Danny White, once you figure out what sounds best and what works best for you, you gonna make this bad boy shine. Y'all gonna work together and deliver some grade A badass music. Anyway, let me show y'all the box. I've always loved Blue's packaging, cause I swear it always made you feel like you accomplished something, like you're opening an expensive bottle of champagne or something. Look at that, beautiful. But it's definitely time you do somebody else right and you help them with their music career. That's it for this one. I just wanted to share with y'all before I send it off. For those of you that do music or do anything with musical equipment or just work with microphones and sound, you know how it is when you really appreciate something and it's time to sell it, pawn it, or give it away. Cause it's bad to hoard things, it really is. And if you know somebody else can do better with it, or do more with it, or do just the same amount of stuff as you did with it, and you got other stuff that you can use, let it go, man. Let it go. Let somebody else enjoy it and make the most of it. And this baby still got more miles on it. And I know, I feel it. This microphone and Danny White are gonna make some badass music together.